Hello, my name is Peter Kjærulff. This is the second documentary of this maybe strange kind, but I think it might be interesting. It's recorded on the 2nd of September 2017. The story is that in 1966, a girl whom I loved told me that I was unable to tune into music. And this had this effect that I lost the contact with my arms, so that I was unable to play music, and I had to work very hard to go through the conservatory with clarinet and piano. And I have tried to play the piano since then, but you can basically say that I have not been able to play the piano for around 50 years. But now this summer my abilities to play the piano are coming back, and I think that would be interesting simply to document that. And I have made one documentation of that about a month ago. It's not placed on YouTube yet, but maybe I will do that. And there's not much to show. What I'm trying to show now is not in any way final or polished or anything you can term as a pianistic performance. There's a few things I have to say. I'm not able to practice. Normally, when you're a pianist or a musician, you practice technique, you practice the touch, you practice a lot of other things. But to me, it is so that my pianistic abilities are there. What is happening now that they are coming into sight. You can get in contact with them as if you were removing sand from an excavation. So I play a lot of blunders, and you shouldn't notice that. What you should notice is the progress from being unable to play to slowly being able to play again. And I don't practice technique, I don't practice speed or touch or anything, because it's all coming from the same source. So that when I play, the easy parts are difficult, the difficult parts are easy. The energy to play comes only and really only solely from the music itself, from the energy in the music. So what kind of interpretation you might hear comes from the music itself. I'm not putting anything into the music, but trying simply to describe what I hear. And I can say I'm very experienced with pianists and music, that this is not a performance that should be judged as a performance of a piece of music. What I like about it is that there's actually some expression here, there's some music, and I think you can also maybe detect there is the seeds of musical power of some kind. And I've been so happy to been allowed to use a wonderful Fazioli concert grand piano in the Madsen and McGee shop here in Copenhagen. And this is a wonderful instrument, and it does everything you tell it to do, and it reveals every mistake you do. So I played a number of pieces just as I did that Saturday a few days ago, and unfortunately the best version of Grieg's Wedding at Trollhagen exists in wonderful footage with pictures only, but without sound. And I think a quite good first part of the Chopin A-flat ballad exists in sound only and without a picture. But that doesn't matter, because I just want to tell in this documentary that today, which is September the 3rd, I can show some kind of progress, that my pianistic abilities are actually coming by themselves. And maybe it could be useful to pianists that the power does not come from practicing, it comes from listening. And the only way you can listen is to listen to your own authority and your love for the music and your love to communicate the music. I'm playing the entire Greek wedding on Trollhaugen, but in the first take the ending was okay. It's not okay this time. I'm playing just a few pages of the Chopin F major ballad and the A flat ballad, and all of these works I've played before, a long time ago, and bits and pieces of the big Rachmaninoff B minor prelude opus 10 number 2 is coming out also. And when I went to conservatory, I played Chopin's study opus 10 number 1 in C major, and as you can hear from just a brief part of that, it's still there, but it's buried in sand. And there's a few other pieces which I think I just want to show where I am at the moment. There might be a third and a fourth documentary like this, so enjoy, or what I should say. All the blunders are there, but it's not that you should listen to. Listen to, is there any expression? Is there a hope that this might develop into some kind of pianistic ability?